Hey guys, so today we're going to run through K-taping for plantar fasciitis. So that's obviously when you're getting that pain underneath your foot, often with walking, running, jumping, hopping, those kinds of movements. So what we're going to need for this technique is we're going to need one thin long bit, and then we're just going to need a shorter, sort of wider piece to go underneath the foot. If you don't have any of the wider tape, you can use sort of two sort of shorter bits of the thin tape. So yeah, we'll go over that when we get to it. So to start with, a little bit of a different sort of technique with this specific taping method. So we're going to start there and sort of figure out where that tape wraps around the toe. So we're actually going to start on the top of the foot, and then what we're going to do, fold it at that point, and then we're going to cut 2 triangles into the tape. Okay, and then what this is going to allow is for the 2 toes, so we can put the tape around them when we come underneath the foot. All right. Oh. So as you can see, when we undo that, there you go, just like so. All right. It doesn't matter if they're not perfect. The tape will sort of stretch and move around the toes anyway. Okay, so we're going to get the patient to spread their toes just like that, and then we're going to push that in. Perfect. Now just make sure when we're putting this bit on the top of the foot that we don't want any stretch in that anchor point. Okay, so just stick that down. There we go, just like that. And then what we're going to do is slowly start to peel back, and then get the patient to point their toe towards the ceiling just like that. Just that adds tension underneath the foot, and we're just going to stretch that out, and then just keep sort of rubbing that tape, make sure it doesn't catch, just like that. Stretch that all the way up the back of the leg, and then definitely you can sort of work that all the way up the calf there. Oh, just make sure that doesn't fall over. There we go. And then again down, and then just get rid of any of that tension as you get to the end there, and then just go back over it. Rub down any of those loose edges. You can get the back of the tape, so it's sort of that smooth side of the backing paper, and give that a good rub. Really activate that adhesive. Make sure that that's going to stick. All right, cool. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get our fat bit, and we're going to this time rip down the middle of the tape, and then we're just gently going to sort of peel back that. Just like so, okay. And then we're going to start underneath the foot, and we're just going to wrap it up around, just like that. Okay, just there, and then bring that over the top. Again, make sure there's no tension in those end areas, just to make sure that sticks properly. Okay, now this tape is waterproof, so that means, you know, have a bath, go for a swim, get in the shower, that kind of thing. One thing maybe to keep in mind is if you are having a shower or anything like that, maybe potentially wrap a plastic bag around your foot, just so when you get out, and if you're going out and chucking some socks and shoes on, that, you know, if the tape is still a little bit wet, it's not going to be too uncomfortable when you're wearing your shoes. All right, there you go. There's your technique for how to do plantar fasciitis. Probably good to have someone else to do it for you. Otherwise, if you are clever enough, you could probably do it yourself after a few goes. All right, cheers. Thanks, guys.